Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Costin here with more Lost Ark. Paladin leveling. So it's an interesting thing that with advanced classes, I actually expected advanced classes to take a while to unlock. But apparently not. Because you started with it. Anyway. Performance-wise, so the game was running at 60 FPS before, but now it's 75. How is that? Well.
Looks like they're gonna find the entrance for me. Storis, keep an eye on our new friends.
Okay.
What brings you?
All right. So let's see what our
People who were scattered during the attack haven't reached this temporary encampment yet.
Well, aren't you a good person?
Why do you claim to help us? Why would an outsider aid us?
Find our lost bags. Okay. Well, why would you help us? Because the nice priest asked us to. Nothing more, nothing less. $20,000 silver. Yeah, isn't that a lot? To be honest, it's actually not that much. I already had 40,000.
You scared me. I thought you were one of the bandits. Everyone who escaped with me headed south.
Okay, there's another quest there. Get food, I guess. Wait, is there another quest? Alright, let's collect some meat. Let me go to adventure. Okay, I did all 3 dungeons. There's only 2 dungeons in this area, by the looks of it. Well, here's the thing about Twitch that I'm gonna make. The stream quality that I would have on Twitch would actually be lower. Why is that? Well, because Twitch has a bitrate YouTube does not. So, because of the bitrate limit, like for instance, right now I'm streaming at about 10 megabytes, right? On Twitch, I could get 4? Along those lines. Maybe even lower, I don't remember. By the way, it's significantly lower, so that's why I don't stream on Twitch. Well, I also don't think it's worth it for a moment. So, because, I don't know, it just kind of... Maybe I should consider it despite it I'll see. Yeah, but here's the thing, more people watching does not necessarily mean, like, here's the thing, number of viewers is not the metric that necessarily matters. Income is what matters. Yeah, sound a bit too high. Fair enough, let me see if I can lower it. See, what audio? I mean, it's already. Maybe I'll just lower it to something like that. Increase the dialogue to 100%. Is that better?
Who are you?
Skills. Let me just turn that down, actually. Let me turn down UI SFX to 40%. Are all these?
Balgan wants me to come to the north side? Is he crazy? There are, please, get rid of them!
Yeah, well, let's see. I think it's fine right now, but can be difficult, I guess. What do you reckon? Tower destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. Very good. We go north. I think there is. I'm not entirely certain, but there is a dual wield class. I think it's. I can't say right now. But there likely is. We know thieves do. I am not a thief. Warrior of the Sun. That's interesting. Camp. So it's an interesting thing. This game will not run higher than your monitor refresh rate. I haven't seen that in a game in a long time.
Only get a chance.
Welcome. I heard you drove the bandits away. Thank you.
Well, I got a nice little sword there. Which I could use, because this one is going to be higher level. Weapon power 112.
Welcome. Welcome. I arrived early to have a look around.
Okay, let me see this. I am now level 5. I will be soon. Save a card deck. I think they have a mini game inside of all of this.
Gonna feed us?
You want me to tell you about the Morai ruins?
Okay, go to the Morai ruins.
That area is overrun with bandits. Perhaps this old monument could whisper secrets about Encavia to us.
Well, we go
Focus
south.
on what we can do. Be more realistic.
As for what's with the deck, I think it's because they have some kind of Hearthstone mini game, maybe.
Those scumbags.
So we get to deal with thieves.
Outsider. Wait, are you the hero who drove away the bandits? Thank you so much.
Yeah, looks good, man. Sweeping strikes, flash thrust, thrusting attacks, charging attacks. Need to miss. Ooh, I got that guy. Destroy the water blocking rocks. lots of that. Should be around here.
Morai, the capital of Encavia.
Back to camp. Oh, I should have gotten the teleporter there. I forgot to. Seems this area is gonna be pretty quick. There's also no dungeon by the looks of it. But this is just the first area of this particular content.
Focus on what we can do. Be more realistic. Focus on what
Did you find
They're
what you
going to
did you
rob us like
find
this
the
every day?
monument? Oh, that's good to hear.
Alright, go deal with more bandits.
I'm counting on you.
Go destroy the
hurry,
bandit
get us up.
supplies. Okay, before I continue, I am actually gonna go. Will actually be pretty reasonably priced too. 120 item level, move speed 5%. Sell that. Just throwing away old items that I do not need.
They're going to rob us like
counting
this
on
every
you.
day?
focus on what we can do. Be more realistic.
Okay, gonna move west, deal with the bandits. Oh, that's luck. I have a little kitten following me. Alright, destroy the water bottles.
Please help me.
It's as if the game would understand that aiming with skills in this is not going to be perfect, precise science, so they're kind of forgiving in terms of aiming. Still a bit of a problem, I feel. Well, the problem is the way they've done their controls. If there is any issue in the game, it's that. It's not that they don't work, it's just that they can be a bit janky.
Please help me.
Apparently you can play this game with the controller. Amazon. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously this game has been out for a while. Amazon just merely publishing it in certain regions, but gotta wonder.
Please help me.
Okay, I'm going to jump here. Up we go. Beautiful, yeah. Oh.
I found a treasure map from a nomad.
Treasure map. Down we go. It's nice to have that kind of movement. Next up, you'll tell me that it'll give me a grapple hook. That would be the day, wouldn't it? Wow, already has a grapple hook. A pretty piss poor one, I gotta say, but technically a grapple hook.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You defeated Achira. That's amazing. Wonderful job. The priest you're looking for is over there.
Dash slash. Let's see about these kind of skills.
Look, a clue. The monuments are dedicated to the Morai ruins. This is just the beginning.
Caesar, the king of Encavia, meddled with dark sorcery to acquire great power like that of the hero Luther.
Kaiser, what is this, Rome? Well, I guess we're going to the ruins of Rome. It would seem.
They won't follow me around. We were on our way to the nomad gathering when they struck.
The bandits?
Dad! They took everyone.
Apparently not everyone.
Revel should know.
Okay, we're expanding the game area.
Who are you? You're looking for Thunder? Thunder was kidnapped by the bandit. Please save the nomads.
Save the nomads, save the victims of the plague, save X, Y, and Z. Busy work. Gotta be the chosen one, right?
Are you with the... I used to be a bandit. Now I'm suspecting other people.
A chest. Well, let's see what we got. Ooh, quite a few selections. Hold on. So I do like this aspect where you find a map, and it's a map to a certain demon hideout. My view is that it's probably just going to be on the way north. Somewhere like... There we go. Lone Inset's demonic cave. Seems pretty easy so far. Of course, appearances may be deceiving. I got the ring. And that's why you do these kind of things. I got the roly-poly achievement. Well. That's why I rolled there. Okay, there might be another map. So I just gotta pay attention for that. Keep my eyes open. And hopefully I shall find it. Go get the stolen food, eh? Nothing screams Paladin like dropping a massive sword on someone's head. A sword of light. Quite quickly. Thankfully, I can kill him almost just as quickly. Keep coming. Boss time. What do we have here?
No. The heavens have saved me.
Hello, hello, hello. So the progress continues. I don't even know what level I am right now. Oh, 20. I'm combat level 20. Fresh meat delivery.
Why is everyone so slow?
Okay, meat delivered. Gonna get the teleporter, the various quests. The number of quests that I'm getting per area is starting
Trust
to
me,
increase.
you'll find no better deals around here.
Oh, I've heard. You've been helping my people since Saland. You should ask Thunder.
Thank you. Here comes my savior. So, what brings you to this old woman? They're not difficult to find. Just look carefully.
Alright, so we have in this game playable one joystick. Yeah, I suppose it is.
Why is everyone so slow?
It might actually just be a interesting way. Play this game with the joystick.
Shouldn't be rash.
Might even work out a lot better than one might believes. Or though your aiming ability with certain skills would go to shit. Imagine getting a joystick for a game like this. Yeah, well, speaking about music...
In order to find the Forgotten Kingdom that fell into darkness.
Speaking about music, Twitch streamers might have gotten used to the idea of streaming constant music, but yeah. They're kind of breaking the fucking law and doing that. Not that they care, but, well, some of them do.
Go on, take a look.
That shit does not fly here on YouTube.
You saw the mug. The gates of Morai are opened by water? The answer must be hidden in the shaman's ancestral knowledge,
yes.
passed down through
I
generations.
remember that. Please go to the meeting area.
Ah, we need to go there.
Please go to the meeting area.
Sure, I will. Is there no dungeon? Interesting. I haven't played 2 days constantly. I've played like 4 hours. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's Diablo the MMO. Q Empire. And that's the best way to describe it. Let's see what we get.
Please, listen to Yulia. Dear gods, please watch over the descendants.
Assault is
Massive bandit army descends on us.
You nomads don't know who you're messing with. There is no escape. My new pet hasn't eaten in days. It's starving. Destroy them! Wait! No! Them! Not me! Them! You stupid worm! Receiving help from an enemy. At least none of the other bandits saw that.
Goodness. Everyone, back. This creature is tainted with evil. I'll take care of it. I'm glad the damage is minimal. This must have broken their spirits, too.
Good job. Thanks to you and the priest, the meeting ended without a hitch. I'll prepare.
I hope Thunder's spell works.
Okay.
I hope the spell is. It looks usable, but this isn't enough.
Is that solar
Okay.
salt?
Now that you've brought this solar salt, we may begin the spell. Please, place the salt on the altar.
Look! It's glowing!
Morai? Morai! The old forgotten city of our people. It wasn't a myth. Wow.
The Morai ruins have appeared. This is what the monument meant.
Morai wasn't just a myth after all.
Wait.
Trust me, you'll find no better deal.
You found the entrance. Let's knock and see if anyone's home. Fallen Kingdom. Morai. We did it.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, the dungeons seem to...
Light of Regulus, Lord of all gods.
Okay. Light the torch.
This should help us see the path. Let's hurry and search the ruins. Whoa, that was a close one. We better watch our step. This glyph seems to respond to light. Careful. The path is slippery. Only the light of Genesis can extinguish the darkness. What could this mean? There must be a way forward. Huh. That breeze, it's coming from those rocks. The ruins must be through there. I can make a path.
Okay, let him make a path. Nice. I'm reminded of Dark Souls 2 really with this. Anyway, that's there. Oh, demons. Are they demons?
The Morai, cursed. What did this to them?
Oh, these are the Morai. There we go.
There's far too many of them. I'll find another way. Go on.
Okay. That's quite an army. Enough cinematics, let's get ahead. Alright. There's a lot of spells here. Pretty magnificent. of those cursed things. Okay, that's activated. Alright, the next lever lies ahead. I think it's a healing potion. We are doing a dungeon after all. Maybe two. There we go. Alright, next switch. Down we go. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so the water level's dropping there. I'm guessing we're gonna go down those stairs. Yep, looks like it. And then go over here where there's probably gonna be a boss fight. More of them are coming. So these bastards can survive in the water. Good to know. Absolutely smashed. Oh! Isn't this a lovely affair? Well, I made it. I don't know about you boys. I get such strong Warcraft 3 vibes sometimes playing this game. Oh no. Oh dear. Let's slaughter him. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm dead. Are we dead? This looks like free fight now. Yeah. Looks a bit messy, doesn't it? Just keep in mind, this is a leveling dungeon. And it's not even the final boss. Well, isn't this an entire industry involved process? Can't see my cursor, that's oh, really? Huh, that's interesting. So, oh, hold on, I'll sort this out, but after this particular dungeon. Closed beta. It's the early access. Basically, the game is coming out in 2 days. This is the full release for those of us that paid for it. amount of enemies you fight in this game, though, is a bit, let's call it insane. What the? There we go. Yeah, it's probably an OBS setting. Damn. This dungeon would put many of the World of Warcraft ones today to shame. We go. Climb, riches, climb.
Surface dwellers have invaded. Find them. As you command, I smell them. Where? Find the trespassers. Find them. They're here.
Well, that's a massive army we're gonna deal with. Go deal with this one. Well, another boss and another piece of loot. Here we go. Well, we're almost at the end, at the very least. Or are we?
Rise, O Lord of Darkness, O Lord of Darkness, extinguish the light with the wall of night.
comes. Oh no, it's Diablo. Whatever shall we do? This might be a tougher cookie than he lets on, though. Your own followers.
That demon is cloaked in darkness. We must pierce the darkness with light. A little more. Almost got it.
Okay. Ooh. No phase. We need to get that mirror, don't we? Okay. I am dying a lot here.
Now is the time. Reflect light onto Thanatos by using the gold mirror in a sunny spot. Destroy his dark energy.
Go do it. End it. Final phase, come on.
What do you hope to accomplish? Only death awaits you here. Morai is mine.
Ah! Shit. Well, thankfully I have enough of those items. Let's summon some reinforcements. People are dying. Yeah. One tap 50. It's done.
It's the first key to the Ark. The sword seal. Down here all this time.
Good job. But I'll be taking the seal from here.
Watch out!
Using your own body as a shield. Foolish. Not bad for a half-breed demon. But this is as far as you go.
Sword seal. One last time.
You pretend to be human, but this is the real you.
That seal is mine!
Just a delay.
Hold on a second. Yeah, there's nothing for us here. Okay, let's get out. There's the mouse cursor. Well, got the sword seal, but the priest is dead. Or gone.
Ah, Welcome back. You don't look hurt. Please, send my regards to Foxfire.
We shouldn't be rash.
Well, that's 25%. We're almost done here, though.
What if they really show up? Demons and ghosts? What am I supposed to do? Who are you? Please be...
Okay, gonna go to that camp. The teleporter, though, is not there. It's here. And there is a dungeon. And I can see the second dungeon of this particular area. Where are the other players? Well, that's an interesting question, isn't it? I mean, they are here. They're just not that many. Granted, I went to the low population server, and I'm probably behind the Zerg, so.
Are they discussing whether to leave Udia?
Also, the player numbers are limited right now because.
Welcome.
An ancient curse, maybe?
Because the game officially comes out on the 11th. Okay, there's a map. So that's an interesting one. So.
What did we do to earn this wrath? An ancient curse, maybe?
Yes, a curse indeed.
Now that we've beaten back the bandits, the demons are wreaking havoc. Are they discussing whether to leave Udia?
as things stand right now, is the game currently worth it in your opinion? Are you enjoying it? It's an interesting question. So here's where I stand right now. I like the gameplay. I really do like the gameplay. I think the dungeons I've done so far in the game are pretty fun. But here's the one issue. The leveling is tedious as fuck. Like the open world, it's like, oh, go to this area, kill X number of enemies and all that kind of stuff, right? Then you have no challenge, no stakes, nothing like that. The story is whatever. I don't care. It's not that it's bad, it's just I don't give a fuck, right? So it's okay, but it's pretty solid. It's got really good gameplay, but yeah, the leveling is really tedious. So take that however way you want. When I say the game is worth it, depends on the end game. Like, they have good gameplay. The dungeons I've seen so far seem interesting, but it will really depend a great deal on what the end game is gonna look like. I can deal with tedious fucking leveling in a game, but if the end game is crap, then it's not worth playing. But if the end game is good, it absolutely will be worth playing. I have a friend who's pulled an all-nighter on this, and it's like I asked her, "Hey, is the game worth it? What do you think of the game?" It's like, "Well, it's fucking amazing." So yeah, I find the leveling tedious, but then she's more willing to tolerate this kind of stuff. Is that a mimic chest? Stealing from Warcraft isn't enough. Stealing from Dark Souls is apparent. I mean, granted. Okay, so I think the map, this area. Okay, I have an idea where it is. So the map points to an area here, more or less. Okay, I can deal with that. I got some friends, some acquaintances as well that haven't started playing it. I'd say it's worth it right now. But yeah, don't expect the most stellar leveling experience. Say what you will about Diablo 3. I don't know. And I'll be blunt, I don't give a shit. I really don't care. It has a PvP system, but I don't know what kind. The only games I've ever really played that are PvP focused are shooters and Warcraft 3. Well, how do I get up there? Because I do need to get up there. There seems to be something inside.
You found me. One moment I was fighting a demon, and the next I was here. I'm worried about the people here.
Well, I'm gonna still play New World while people move on. Well, you know, New World, I was interested in trying it out, but the performance of that game was... I was getting so many crashes and all that. It might have just been memory issue on my part. Like I I just yesterday was able to get 16. I upgraded from 16 gigs to 32 gigs. And I can tell you that my computer is a lot more stable because of that. Also, the performance is actually quite significantly improved. Well, significantly, I don't know, but let's say 5-10 FPS in many games. Granted, I am overclocking it by quite a bit, but still. But I can, so. I mean, the one thing to say about that kind of stuff, though. So, New World, I was getting constant crashes. God of War, Battlefield, like crashing issues. So, and I think the reason I was getting that is because I obviously use streaming programs. I have various things. Like right now, as I'm looking at my memory usage with just OBS on, so streaming, my browser, so I'm using Brave, which doesn't have a lot anyway. But with Brave, OBS, and obviously the game on, I'm using about 15 gigs of memory. If I turn down OBS, but OBS is less than half a gig, so it's not that. Like right now, we're in an era where more and more games are using more and more memory, and you just need the capacity. I thought 16 gigs would be would be enough, but for my computer for quite a long time actually. But I was wrong.
I've never seen you before. Who are you? I've never seen... A powerful humanoid demon has appeared. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
So, here's the game I would compare this one the most to. This, in many ways, feels a lot like Diablo 2. And if you've played Diablo 2 recently, you'll know that leveling in that game can be really fucking tedious. That's how it feels right now. Yeah. Anyway.
Bargain prices. Come take a look.
It's been a while since all the tribes came together.
Alright, kindness. I do find it interesting that the game will reward you quite a significant amount if you do go out of your way to do side activities or side quests. You don't need to do them, I imagine. It should be around here. Hold on. Hello, hello. What's up, Ozzy? What do you want to know? I think it's somewhere around here. There we go. Let's go in. Okay, ring and earrings. Okay. Well, I'll just be right back, boys and girls. I need to take a phone call, actually. Yeah, you can play whatever region you want to. So if I log off, let me just so if I log off, I can choose the region. Like I don't think it matters, honestly. I don't think there's a region lock in respect to that. Let me see. So you can play. This isn't like Blizzard. Oh man. Still gotta do some stuff, guys and girls. Just a moment. Gonna leave this dungeon first. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least I saw the American servers when I created my character. So, yeah, you should have no problems. Keep in mind, though, that I bought the game directly from Steam. So, if you bought some, there might be some shops which sell a region lock, but I don't necessarily. I don't know. But, yeah, I saw the NA servers. They were available for me. Okay, so we have that. But just a moment, or a few minutes. Looking up some stuff. Damn. The guy can take a smoke for a second without dying in this game. And I thought I was in a pretty safe spot. Actually, I'll just go back to camp. Oh man, I'm becoming a tired old man. I can't play a game for more than 2 hours or even that without, I don't know, feeling like I'm gonna fall asleep. I have a few issues there. So I do like the way my character looks. It's pretty sweet. Oh, hello, YOLO. Hello, YOLO Sapien. Certain Norwegian has joined the chat, I see. Thanks for the notice, though, Han. I wouldn't have paid attention. I was actually tabbed out, and I was not at my computer. But I just glanced at my second monitor, and I saw, oh, I'm dying. Okay. Thanks for the notice. So here's so before I go on, and I'm actually going to take a couple more minutes, but here's a message I do want to give regarding the game, because I'm sure a lot of people are interested in knowing this. Is the game worth playing? Now, here's my impression so far, and I've put in about 6 hours playing this game already. The combat system so far is pretty good. I no longer have a cat. Let's say it didn't work out, sadly, with that. Yeah. Oh yeah, trust me. Trust me, I've been through the whole episode. Speaking about cats, let me just say that it isn't the fact that the cat always was trying to get on my fucking desk. It wasn't the fact that it was trying to scratch my furniture. It wasn't the fact that it was leaving hair all over the place that made me get rid of it. It was the fact that the cat was waking me up every fucking day at 5 a.m. without exception. Like, it's like, but that's the thing about animals. They need attention. It's like you can't just say, oh, I'm just gonna play with the cat 1 hour of this. Like, what is the cat gonna or animal gonna do the rest of the time? They're gonna get bored and they're gonna seek attention. I think it's probably best to if you're gonna have a cat in an apartment, have 2 cats in an apartment, just so they can keep each other company, and they'll bother you less, and they'll be happier as well. Anyway, so with respect to the game. Here's my feeling. The combat system is pretty sweet. The way it feels, the way it flows, the way it works, it's pretty. Well, kids are a bit different. But you assume that responsibility when you get them. So just so you know. No, but when it comes to, there's a couple of issues. So. First off, in terms of the combat system, the only issue I see really with it is this. All of your movement is controlled by the mouse, right? I mean, you can press down a key to auto-run in a certain direction. You can you can make it so that it's also in relation to the mouse. But the issue the issue I've had in the dungeons I've done so far is precisely that. That because the movement is mouse-driven,
now is the time to retaliate.
and because you also need to click a button to move in a certain area like I'm doing here, then it's pretty awkward dealing with various mechanics. So the classes have a lot of AoEs, they have a lot of mechanics, they have like even of the leveling dungeons, which I imagine are very simplistic compared to the endgame dungeons. Even in the leveling dungeons, things can be rough in terms of avoiding abilities, avoiding damage and mechanics, because of the way the movement is. You do have a dodge ability, but again, it's it just feels janky from that perspective. Not being able to control movement with W and S and D is a major drawback of this title. So yeah, the controls are crap in that respect, or they're gonna take some getting used to. I know some other titles probably of this like this have similar controls, but I'm sorry, it's a jarring experience for me. I've played a lot of World of Warcraft. I've even played quite a bit of Diablo 3. It's coming from that to this, it does not feel good. The game I probably consider most similar to this would be something like a Diablo 2. But here's the thing about Diablo 2. Diablo 2 doesn't have the kind of complex attack patterns that bosses in this kind of game do have. So that's maybe an issue of adjustment, maybe an issue of maybe an issue I'm just not of getting good, right? I don't think it, but I also feel the controls, we should have had the option of controlling movement for WNSD. Oh, but your abilities are bound to that. I could deal with abilities bound on different keys. I've played with, I've had full movement control with the keyboard and 30 plus abilities in World of Warcraft on a keyboard and mouse that I had to use. Believe me when I say I can use 30 keys and have WNSD for movement. So that's a major issue as far as I see it. Combat feels nice, it feels responsive, but the way the movement handles is janky, that's all. Now, graphics-wise, the game looks nice, and it also runs pretty well. The one issue I have with the graphics, or the graphical performance, is as follows. If I go in settings, I've set everything to pretty much max, right? And the one problem I do have here, one, we don't have a depth of field disable effect, though that doesn't really matter that much because it's only really for some cinematics. And two, there is no way to turn off VSync, and I'm pretty certain that this game has VSync on by default. One good thing about the settings is that we do have a lock cursor button, so if you're like me and it's like, oh, I have 2 monitors, this is a godsend. So I'm playing borderless, but I also have a lock cursor button, and that's a godsend for someone like me because it means I'm not going to move my cursor on my second monitor and I'll tab or click on something that I don't want to click on. So that's nice. Performance-wise, it's tied to, because of VSync, it's tied to your monitor refresh rate. So in my case, I'm getting 75 FPS. I don't have a way to monitor the performance right here. NVIDIA doesn't, if I go to NVIDIA HUD performance, this is supposed to show you your FPS, but as you can see, it's not detecting that. There are other programs, and I have seen that I am getting a constant, fairly constant FPS. Some performance dips in some heavy areas and all that, but on my current computer, I am getting that. I did get some new memory just today, so I'm running at 32 gigs. Memory is cheap as dirt right now, by the way. It's like, I paid what, $150 for dollars, or even less than that, like $120 for 32 gigs of RAM. Overclocked it as well, so I'm getting, and yeah, it's got it. So the game is stable. I haven't encountered any crashes. I haven't encountered any issues. Just a couple of performance dips, and even then, not major ones. Just ain't to die in Steam. Nah, maybe I should try that. But anyway, so performance seems fairly stable for the most part. A few performance dips, and because we're running the game at the same frame rate as our monitors, you will see, you know, instead of say having a performance dip, an FPS drop from say 80 to 75, I get the one from 75 to 70 to 73. Not a big fucking deal. The game runs well, feels like it runs well. I don't have any complaints. It feels nice, smooth, solid on my computer. Though my computer is a fairly high-end one. The only thing that isn't top of the line is my GPU. I have a mere RTX 2080 Super as opposed to an RTX 1380, something like that. And by the way, just gonna point something out about GPUs. You can buy a really good computer right now for less than $2,000 if you don't include the GPU. You suddenly include the GPU, the computer price doubles just because the GPU is worth that fucking much. Lost Ark is low GPU usage. It's an interesting question. Let me actually look, because that's something I can show you. So let me go with basic. So right now, in terms of CPU and GPU allocation, so my GPU allocation is 40, like out of my RTX 2080 Super, it's using about 40%. My CPU is about 30%. Granted, this is an open world area, not a lot is going on, but yeah, this game is not pushing my system at all. And I kind of expected that it wouldn't push my system. If there's one thing I will say about Asian developers, one of the good things is they don't make fucking games that are really badly optimized. Because maybe they sacrifice on the graphical level, maybe they have better improved optimization, but generally I've seen them run pretty well because guess what? They know many people in their countries are not going to have top-of-the-line American computers. They're not insane enough to have those expectations. No developers really should have that. Western developers, North American or European developers seem to be moving in the directions like, oh, how can we cram as much graphical fidelity through brute force? Through brute force. Yeah, I do have a cat. It's a glorious cat in this game with a crown. Thank you. So, so when it comes to things like that, the game runs pretty solid. Here's the... So I've covered combat, I've covered controls, I've covered performance. All in all, it's mostly solid. It does have some issues. Here's my big issue, though. The biggest one. The leveling is absolute garbage. I'm gonna say it. The story is not that interesting. It's not bad. It's just not compelling, really. That's the thing. It's like, oh, you're looking for some ancient relic of godlike power, and there's a demon that's also looking for that. That's not exactly the most compelling fucking storyline in the world. The performance of the characters are lacking. There's a lot of lines of dialogue with NPCs that aren't voiced, which is weird because when you're talking with them, they're only the first lines. Only the first line of dialogue will typically be voiced. Sometimes I've seen 2 or so being voiced, but no more than that. So yeah, it's not the greatest experience in the world in terms of that. And I'm not interested in the story. And gameplay-wise, leveling gameplay-wise is just so fucking dull. Interrupted by a couple of good dungeons. The dungeons have been fine, have been pretty solid. I've enjoyed my time with them, but the issue I have with the leveling is that it's bland, boring, and forgettable. With the exception of the dungeons. But you do each dungeon once, and then it's like you've moved on. That's it. So this, and that's actually a pretty big point. Now, some people will say, in respect to this, it's like, well, the leveling doesn't really matter in a game like this. It fucking does. Look, I'm gonna say it. MMORPG leveling typically is absolutely fucking shit. Usually. There are exceptions like Guild Wars 2 or Star Wars The Old Republic, but for the vast majority of MMOs that I've played over the years, the leveling has been a fucking terrible experience. And so is this game. It's nothing, I guess it's nothing special that we have an MMORPG that doesn't have good leveling, but could we actually have a pretty solid leveling experience instead of a fucking tedious one where we're spending 20-30 hours for the most boring, grindy piece of crap gameplay that you could imagine before you can actually start the real game? Could we just get rid of that altogether? I'm quite serious in this. Could we just move the fuck on from that kind of system? Because it is just bad. It is just really, really fucking bad. And this is no longer 2004, right? And that's the major issue. I don't know what the in-game is going to look like. I don't know how it is. There's a lot of people playing the game right now. I have not had to wait in a queue for a dungeon, even a leveling one. There seem to be a good number of players, though. I think there is a limit to how many you can see on screen at the same time. But I am seeing players in the open world. I am seeing other human beings doing things in the open world. Not the ridiculous amount. Certainly not the number of people that are actually playing on this server. Because if you're telling me there's only a couple dozen players in each zone on this server, when virtually all the servers are full to or busy in some extent, no. It's likely they're using some kind of sharding technology or something like that in order to split people so that areas aren't overcrowded as all hell. That's my perspective on that. Could be wrong, could be very wrong, but that's just pure speculation. For now, though, I don't like the leveling, but I'm gonna push through it because I like the combat system and I've liked the dungeon so far, so I'm really interested in seeing what the end game provides. The game is going to be made or broken by the end game. The leveling doesn't seem to be too terrible. I mean, I'm already level 22 and the max level is 50, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be an atrocious experience in terms of leveling, but it's still going to drag on. It's already dragging on as far as I see it in terms of like just 6 hours in that I've poured into the game so far. So yeah, that's where I stand. The game does some good things, but I can't give you a definitive opinion right now without the endgame. Or rather, I can say that if the endgame is not good, the game will crash and burn. If the endgame is good, some people are gonna despise the leveling and quit because of that, but quite a few people will probably muscle through it, get to max level, and actually enjoy it. That's how it is. That's the kind of game this is. So if dungeons and raiding, and maybe PvP for quite a few people, if that's not gonna be good, yeah, it's not gonna end up.
Jahan asked you to come help me?
Being a great experience.
Thank goodness.
Okay, let's see. Quest stuff right there. I remember when I used to play World of Warcraft when it came out, and I would read the quest descriptions of virtually every quest, and I found the stories quite interesting. Many of the stories, not all of them, but many of them. Nowadays, I just don't give a shit. How things have changed. Anyway, I'll be right back up at 5-10 minutes, something like that. Maybe less, maybe more. We'll see. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, I'm going to need to restart my game. Something is not working properly here. Just a moment. Shutting down this game actually takes a bit longer than you might believe. I guess if there is any complaint is that starting or shutting down the game is slow performance-wise. It's a bit weird though, really. You wouldn't necessarily expect it, but yeah, you click the play button, it's gonna take 2-3 minutes for the game to start on an SSD. I don't have it. Actually, no, I do have it installed on my NVMe SSD. This one, so that's a bit bizarre, I guess. I think it's because it's easy anti-cheat is not being kind to me right now. It's taking a bit to actually go through the motions. I've always had this issue with easy anti-cheat where it's like, oh, you want to start the game? It's like it's going to take you longer than it would for other titles. I mean, well, I've never had the problem with the game not running because of it. But I have had issues with the way, with how long it's taken. Usually to actually start the title. So anyway, just giving me a moment. And now we wait. And now my watch begins. Alright, clarity filter. Wait, didn't it save my... Hold on. I'm not sure how to feel over the fact that this game has has a baked-in item level system. I can already see the issue of looking for group require 300, 400 item level or 1,000 item level to get in. My current item level with leveling gear is 100. I'm sure by max level it's probably going to be 400, maybe even more. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's going to be like, I don't know, 400 would actually be realistic, believe it or not. So the nomads are on the rise.
Reinforcements! They won't stop rushing in.
Okay. More like a gear booster. I don't think dungeons necessarily give a lot of experience. And I also don't think the game is gonna be quite insufferable to the point that you're gonna need dungeon boosting. You do also have the level to power, the option to power level on alt once you get to max level.
Thank you for helping us. Thanks to you, we fended off the demon's attack.
But I don't necessarily think this game is gonna be the most alt-friendly in the world. Now I'm going to do the dungeon eventually. Just 2 packs of food. What is that aura? Well, we're almost at the end, by the way. But I'll see if there's a quest towards the dungeon or not.
Oh, I searched on my way here, but I couldn't find the demon. Based on the direction it was heading, I think it's traveling toward Lutera. I'll see you again in Lutera.
Oh, are you the adventurer the priest told me about? I saved your seat.
Okay. Alright. So the time has come for another dungeon. Alright, let's matchmake. So the required item level is 90, I'm 106. Moving. Just gonna focus on the objectives. Yeah, you'll get the... You can obviously go into the dungeon with a group of friends, but you can also... You also have a group finder. But you actually need to go to the entrance of the dungeon to get it. Moving. I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I could solo this dungeon, but... Keep moving onward. just need to deal with one more. Alright, moving on. Up we go. Doesn't seem to be that big of a place. Hell, isn't he a little nerdling? This isn't the final boss, it's just a boss. Yeah. Just a boss, as I've said. Oh, legionary style helm. Sort of fantasy version. Move on. Oh, I'm gonna be dead soon enough. Good there. Need to pull back a bit. Team of light. Press attack. Reach the depths of the cave.
Master Carmine. Just give me one more chance.
It's fine. I completely understand. But you should rest up. Maybe take a break. A long, permanent break.
Carmine!
And where do you think you're going? Still not enough. At this rate, I'll need a much more powerful soul.
I'm kind of curious what's at the other end of the dungeon. There might be something, some secret, some chest, something. I guess the other people feel the exact same way. Well, maybe another server or another shard, honestly. Could be cross-realm. I don't know. Good questions. Are they from another server, or are they from, or are there multiple shards? We'll see. There we go. Ah, yes. Well, boys and girls, that is it. Wait, what are they doing? That's that. Well, so I guess that's the explanation for the cards. They give you various bonuses. So I got an earth damage reduction bonus and an HP bonus.
Were you going to
I
leave
came
without
to
saying
see
goodbye?
you off.
Well,
Please, travel safely.
You're Yudia's savior.
Oh, you're the adventurer from Yudia. I've heard about you from Father Armin.
All right, let's get the good old let's get the good father.
You've returned. We arrived to investigate the Eagle Seal, but we couldn't move because too many people were gravely wounded.
As if cutting off our supply route wasn't enough, Sherrod had to launch a surprise attack. Thank you. I really thought that.
Oh, I feel a little better now.
Okay, so we can't break the barricade. Good stuff.
Everyone's out of the woods. You have my deepest gratitude.
Halt! If you wish to enter, identify...
Okay, we have a dungeon, Zagora's fortress.
The wounded are not recovering at all.
If we're attacked again, in our current state...
A priest named Armin has been treating the wounded.
A priest? I must meet him.
He might be
Hang in there. You'll be well soon enough.
Thank you, oh blessed priest.
Ah, you're here. Right this way. Follow me. You've come. I was here treating the soldiers.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Thyrain, a knight of Lutera.
Well met, Sir Thyrain. I am Armin. And this is my traveling companion.
I wanted to thank you for treating my soldiers. Their slow recovery has weighed heavily on me. Thanks to you, I have one less thing to keep me up at night. You must be exhausted. Let me get you a hot meal and some accommodations for the night.
Target in sight. No witnesses.
Watch out!
Protect the prince! Secure the perimeter!
Prince Thyrain, are you hurt?
Nothing for you to worry about.
But, Your Highness...
I told you. I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
If I may, please hold still. Kilioko kolaltsawala, tulafnis nandu hestashnia.
Wow. Impressive.
Fortunately, the wound was not too deep. Clearly, you're more than just a knight of Lutera.
I'm not much of a prince these days. We can talk more about it over there. Thank you for your help. This could have been a real disaster.
It seems like Prince Thyrain is a man of character, just as they say.
Damn it.
Is this the list of supplies? Oh.
I'm glad he appreciated it. I'm almost done with the treatment.
Thank you for helping me, Han. What a relief.
Okay, so there's the northern outpost. Hold on. There's 2 dungeons in this area. Well, this area doesn't seem like it's gonna take a fairly lengthy period of time, but honestly, it is getting late, so I'm just gonna get the point here. You need fruit. Ah, there we go.
Prince Thyrain sent you? No way.
Okay. Gotta hunt down that monster. Okay, this area is just gonna be like a cakewalk, apparently. Well, he's dead. Alright, looks like he's gonna respawn just a moment.
good. The pigeons will feel better soon.
Pigeons, okay.
To those suffering under the rule of Regent Sherritt, your days of misery will soon be over. I vow to bring the usurper to justice and take back Lutera Castle.
Thank goodness. A new hope dawns upon Lutera.
Damn it. What are those guys?
There you are, adventurer.
Where's the auction house? Good question.
I can't breathe.
We have a market. But it's not yet available. I imagine we'll unlock all of that as we progress more and more through the story. How far am I from 8? Well, I'm about halfway there. Okay. So in 6 hours, let's say, well, close to 7 really, but yeah, 7 hours. In 7 hours, I've managed to get to level 23. I would say that's pretty okay. I would keep going, but honestly, I'm tired, so I am going to stop right here. Ladies and gentlemen, I will continue tomorrow. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications.